Look at that. Just, you know, smooth old cardboard really gets my gears going. When you were a kid, you would not be able to go to a casino, nor would you want to, but this is kind of how you felt like you were a big kid, playing casino games. Now I got him and his doppelganger together. I'll put them on the shelf facing each other so they can kiss in the dark. Yeah, we got one of the holy grails. We got it for a ridiculous price because patience pays off. And then also the rest of these games that you're seeing here was a single bundle. And by that, I mean that there was a 20% off everything that you put in your cart on eBay. So I decided to scoop up a whole ton of the remaining common boxed games, a sealed game, and then some uncommon games. But yes, let's start off with that holy grail that we now have. Yes, we did it, everyone. Carmageddon 64. This is one of the holy grails with the boxing manual for the Nintendo 64. Now, an interesting story, I actually got this without the manual earlier, and you guys never saw that on video because I got it for an insanely low price. I just didn't even think about it. I snapped it up. But the box that I'd gotten before was a little bit of water damage on it. So what I did once I got this one for the same price that I paid for that other one, missing the manual and water damage box, literally this came up and within probably 6 hours, I purchased it. And it was less than half the price of what this goes for complete in box. And as you can see, the condition, oh my gosh, Carmageddon 64, I'm so happy. One of the holy grails, and for the price that's so low that it didn't break the bank at all. I could have gotten 2 of these. But the point I was trying to make earlier is that I sold the water damaged one with no manual for twice the price that I paid for both the complete one and the water damaged one. So in essence, I got this for free after I bought and then resold the water damaged one. But look at that. Let me make it very clear. Complete in box. There's the registration card. Got the extra paperwork. Look at the manual. It's in such great shape. Oh my gosh. And after buying and reselling the water damaged one, once I got this excellent condition complete in box one, I basically got this for free. And my thing with collecting is I want to be able to preserve these. So I don't want Blockbuster stickers on anything. I don't want a Blockbuster sticker on the back label there, which is very common, especially with the super rare games, or the Blockbuster sticker that goes over the front and the back. I don't want that. That's not what I'm after. So being super patient. Look at it mint. Oh my gosh, I'm so happy. When I actually got this, I took it right out once I opened it up, made sure everything was good, and then I put it right into a box protector, like within seconds. And I'm so happy that they shipped it so safely. But yes, it's got all the extra paperwork. Everything's mint. I'm so happy. I literally, like, I could not be happier. It's bizarre how excited I get over these retro games. It's like, when I was a kid, I didn't even know Carmageddon 64 existed. I'm sure most people didn't know because it wasn't a popular game. And sadly, it's not a good game. This is one of the worst rated Nintendo 64 games out of all the games released. It's unfortunate, I know. They actually made a Carmageddon game for the Xbox One, PlayStation 4, and PC, which is actually good. So the Xbox One PS4 version of Carmageddon is actually a good game, but this game sadly is just a terrible game. It's really bad. But oh, the condition. I'm gonna put it right back in the protective box. We don't play games here. We got our holy grails. Cherish them. Cherish. Now the rest of these games that I have here, like I said, I got in a single bundle, except for these 2 actually, so I'll bang those out first. This one is sealed right there in the top, but the rest of all these I got with that 20% off everything It was a limited time, like 12-hour eBay coupon. And when they have those, which is super rare, that's when I'm like, all right, we're getting some games. We're either gonna go big or we're gonna go small and get a ton of the ones that I don't have, or I get just a few of the really expensive games. So I will start with these two, which I didn't get in that 20% off everything bundle. Then we'll do the other ones. But this game right here, sealed. Whoa, that was confusing with the title. Bassmasters 2000. This is one of 2 fishing games for the Nintendo 64, and it's not in the best condition of all time, as you can see. It's a little squished, but you know what? My rule for buying sealed N64 games, and does have this tear on the back there, but my rule for buying sealed N64 games is I will only buy them if I can get them for the same price or less than I'd be willing to pay for opened, complete in box. So I paid less for this than you would normally pay for this opened with the box and the manual. And that's the only reason why I got it sealed, because I would like to open it and play it, but unfortunately I can't do it with this. But Bassmasters 2000, this is sealed. It's unfortunate that it has that rip in the back, but I'm gonna put it in a protective case, and it's gonna be a little trophy bass on my shelf. This next game that I want to throw in there as well before we get to the big 20% off everything bundle is NFL Blitz 2001. Now, yes, you did see this in a previous episode, but the difference here is that that other one had this wax on the back, and I went back and looked at the auction, and there was no picture of the back of the box at all. It showed everything but the back. So, you know, they knew what they were doing. So I reached out to them and they said, hey, no problem, you can return it. We'll give you a full refund. We'll pay for your return shipping. It's like $3 to mail it back. So I sent that back, and I got this one, which is in better condition, all of the pieces, for even less than I had paid for the previous NFL Blitz 2001. So I'll show you the contents in here. Manual looking super fine. I feel like a paper boy back in the day, and papers are what make me happy because I'm delivering them to the worthy recipients. NFL Blitz 2001, one of 4 NFL Blitz games for the Nintendo 64. NFL Blitz 2000, NFL Blitz 2001, and NFL Blitz Special Edition. So I now have all but one NFL Blitz game, and all the NFL Blitz games are good. They're all good. If you like football, these are probably the only football games that I enjoy. But I talked about NFL Blitz 2001 in a previous episode, so check that out for more details. It's a good game. All right, now let's get into the big 20% off deal. So what I did this time was I said I'm gonna pick up a bunch of the more common games, but if I'm gonna pick them up, I don't even know what's in these. If I'm gonna pick them up, then I still wanna get them for that super low price. Just because I'm getting 20% off everything, I'm only gonna buy them if I can get them for less than the average price. So this particular game right here, MRC Multi-Racing Championship. Now this one I could only find for a super low price. For common games, I wanna pay like $10 for the whole complete in box, which is unreasonable, I know, but that's part of the fun of collecting. I want them all, but I also want that extra euphoria of paying literally nothing and then just kissing the boxes and the games when I get them. So to get this one for so cheap, I had to actually find one that had the box, and I'll show you the sides of the box. It was the box and cart only, and then I had to pick up the manual separately from someone else, and that's the only way that I could get that super low price. Did I show the back? There's the back of it. Multi-Racing Championship. And then we can see the cartridge here. Oh, it's so nice. It's so nice. It makes me so smiley. I smile so hard. And then the manual, which I got from a separate person, because that's the only way that I could get it for super, super low. You know, there's people who will be selling it complete in box with all the pieces, but they want triple the price than if you were to just piece it together from separate auctions. So that's what I did for this particular game. And MRC, it's got that sweet box art where it thinks it's being super high tech, but really it's just being beautiful in its own way. Another one we got here. And really, shipping in these VHS-sized free boxes is just the best thing to do. I mean, everything arrives safely for that reason. Just ship them in those. Whoa, whoa, whoa. This is another one of those games with 20% off your entire purchase. Now I want to mention that these uncommon and more common games that I use that coupon code on are some of the last games that I need for the complete set. So for whatever reason, these are games that have eluded me until now. They are not as common, or if it's because they're rarely posted with the box or the manual's super hard to get, but for whatever reason, each of these games are now some of the last games that I still need for the set. So just keep that in mind. It's kind of cool, you know what I mean? Jeremy McGrath, Supercross 2000. There's also a game by EA Sports called Supercross 2000. Two completely different games made by two completely different companies. And we can see it's really in great shape. I actually purchased this previously, and when I asked the person to ship it in one of these free VHS boxes, you know, and then put this in a bubble mailer, they were like, no, I'm not doing that. And they refunded me, so I'm finally getting this game now, but I did have a chance to purchase it for under $10 complete in box before. So the person canceled the order. So now we got it for less than $10. Let me show you all the sides of the box. Real nice, tiny little crease there. That side's looking sweet. Look at that. Just, you know, smooth old cardboard really gets my gears going. There it is. A little bit of white down there, but I can clean that off with a magic eraser. No label damage. Those are the ones that I get. Little extra Nintendo paperwork. Got a registration card in there. There's your mint manual. Oh, a little bit of crunch on the top. That's from the infamous folding this back in. Look at that. Super happy to have it. Jeremy McGrath, Supercross 2000. This is not a hard to get game, but it's hard to get for under 10 bucks complete in box, let me tell you. Very happy to have it. This one's got a special story since I had bought it previously, but then the person canceled the order, so I had to wait and get it again for that ruthless price. Let's see what's in this big box. More. Buffet. Here we have Major League Baseball featuring Ken Griffey Jr. This is another under $10 game, complete in box. I'm not saying that this is under $10 if you go on eBay. In fact, you're gonna be paying, at the time of this video, probably $25 to $30. But I got this for under $10 complete in box. There's the sides. Funny thing with this game is I have eBay alerts, so it'll pop up, and I knew I needed the Ken Griffey game, right? I need the Ken Griffey N64 game. But look at this. This is a completely different game for the Nintendo 64. So when I was actually going through my collection, you know, picking out games, talking to them, letting them know they're important to me, I was like, what the heck? I have Ken Griffey. Oh, but there's two. And they're two completely different games. So anyways, we saw Slugfest in a previous episode, but Major League Baseball featuring Ken Griffey. The box is in, I'd say, very good shape. A little bit of tape up there. Should I carefully remove it? I feel like I should get a pair of tweezers. Ooh, we're doing it. Maybe I'll investigate that a little bit further with a pair of tweezers. But again, this is another game that is one of the last games I'm getting for the complete Nintendo 64 collection. Now that doesn't mean I'm gonna be done soon, because trust me, there's a lot of other retro games that I like, and I need condition upgrades and cart upgrades for some of the very first N64 games that I got. You know, I was a little too excited when I first started. Picked up some things that I shouldn't have. I should have been more patient. Manual's in really great shape. And you already know it, no stickers, no label damage. Go for those, because if you get one now because you think the price is right, but the cart's all messed up or has no manual or something like that, the box is destroyed, you're just wasting your time, your energy, and your money, because you're gonna end up rebuying it to get a better condition later. So be patient and get the super deal on the item that's in great condition to start with. So Major League Baseball featuring Ken Griffey Jr. Now I got him and his doppelganger together. I'll put them on the shelf facing each other so they can kiss in the dark. Here's a nice one. There are a few 99 NHL games for the N64. And I didn't have this one, but as you saw in one of my earliest episodes, someone threw this cart in for free in a huge bundle that I bought from them. And I always knew I got this mint NHL 99 cart, so when the time comes, all I need is the box and the manual. And this is a common game to get with the box and manual, but a lot of them are super beat up. This one's in very good condition, but it doesn't have the cart. And I still, I whittled the sale down a couple dollars from what they originally wanted. This is an under $10 game. At least that's what it cost me to pick it up. And here we have the manual, excellent condition, really happy about that. But this is a common game. The NHL games that we played back in the day was the Sega Genesis. I think it's NHL 94. Then there's also NHL Hits from the makers of NFL Blitz. It's a tongue twister for you. I like how the screenshots are so huge on the back of this box. That is really fun. Take a look at that. They're literally, it's like a 3D effect. They're pouring over the edges out of the TV onto you. Really happy to have this, and I'm super happy that it was really, really cheap and everything's in really great shape. Didn't have it, now I have it for the set. It makes me bubbly. And now I can finally give this cartridge a home. It's been homeless this whole time. Let's do it together. Time to go home, buddy. Look, you got your stepbrother coming with ya into your trailer. That's actually a really nice feeling to have had that cartridge for so long, and now I'm finally putting it in the box. Oh yeah, that's what it feels like. And no, it's not a sticker, that's the NHL official sticker. Oh, I'm happy. And now this one, part of that big 20% off your entire giant order of everything you put in there bundle. This game continues to bug the heck out of me because when I purchased it, complete in box, under $10, that's before the discount. And I knew the one that I had previously, the box was a little damaged, so I had to get the upgrade, and now's the time. But their photo on eBay was just this. It was just the front, said complete in box. I was like, for that price, I'll get it even if everything's destroyed on the inside. So I took the gamble, and I really like the way that the box looks. I really like the way that looks. This box is in great condition. And then the cartridge is in really great condition. Look at that. And then the manual is in really great condition. But I already had this, right? But there was something wrong with my old box, so this is the upgrade. But look, on the back, you can see it. Look at that tear. And then on that side, look at that tear. So literally almost a perfect upgrade, except that's why they didn't photograph the box. But you know what? I knew I was taking that risk. Still hurts though. But let's just go ahead and do the condition upgrade right now with the previous Automobile Lamborghini that I have. So here's my original Automobile Lamborghini. Now that I'm looking at it, it doesn't look that bad. There's definitely, I don't know, maybe there was like some moisture in the air. It's not wet, it's not water damaged. I almost feel like maybe I was over exaggerating. Just something seems a little strange about the front. Yeah, maybe it's this kind of line. Like this part was damp a tiny bit at one point. I don't know, it just bugs me. But this is a super cheap game. Yeah, in the back, it just looks like it was exposed to some kind of moisture. It didn't get wet, but there was a heavy moisture in the air. So, now I still gotta hunt for it again. But you will see both the manuals are in great condition, and my old cartridge had rental stickers on the sides of it, and it's kind of beat up on the back. So there is definitely an upgrade here. I will have to decide. I can't go with the rips. I can't go with the rips. So I'm gonna use the original, very minorly water damaged box with the cartridge that has no stickers on it. And then for the manuals, this is the new manual. This was my original manual. This one's got that rip and that kind of fold in the top. So the new one will go away with the new ripped back of the box. So here is our new prom king and queen. The old manual, the old box, and the new cartridge. And then this I'll put in a bundle of duplicates, you know, I'll trade to somebody. So there is your new graduate class of whatever year this game came out. Automobile Lamborghini. You want to hear more about it? Check out the previous episode. What, are you guys tired? We're not done yet. We got more games. Another game from that super bundle. Now, Ready to Rumble Boxing 2. I previously had the chance to purchase this game for $10 in a huge bundle. The person said, these are all the games I don't have listed on eBay. I'll do an off eBay sale if you want to buy a ton of them. I bought like 25 boxed games for $10 each from them. And they had Ready to Rumble Boxing 1 and 2. And I said, oh, I'll also take the Ready to Rumble Boxing, and not realizing they had Ready to Rumble Boxing 1. They only showed me a picture of Ready to Rumble Boxing Round 2, so I thought they were sending me Round 2. But originally in that bundle, they sent me Ready to Rumble Boxing 1, which I didn't have at the time. You've seen that episode. I missed out on getting this for $10. Well, good news, everybody. For just over $10, we finally got Ready to Rumble Boxing Round 2. Now, crazy enough, if you go on eBay right now, there's very few of these with the box and manual. I don't know why, maybe it's that time of year, but this is, I'd say, in between common and uncommon. It's an uncommon game, but there's that one problem there in the top, and that's the squish-em-a-jig. So it is very unfortunate, but just to get it for that super bundle low price and the 20% discount, I don't have this yet. I didn't hesitate because I can always get a box upgrade or something down the line. But this one eluded me for a while, so I was super happy to get it. The box is in really great condition except for that crunch on the top. Really sucks. One thing that's really cool about this game, I remember when Ready to Rumble Boxing first came out, it was like huge. People were talking about this on the playground. It was just a crazy, cartoony, super fun boxing game. No one talks about it anymore and it faded off into oblivion. But at the time, this was like really cool. People were talking about it. It was kind of like the NFL Blitz or the NBA Jam of boxing games. So it is a good game. It's fun and arcadey. And I don't know if you noticed this, yeah, that's Michael Jackson. Moonwalking all over your Sega Genesis. Open it up. Now this was an interesting auction as well. This person had tons and tons of games listed, but they had no photos. It was just a generic JPEG image of like the box art logo. Got your paperwork in there, your registration card. Look at that manual. Never seen the light of day until now. Sunburned the second it came out. They had no pictures, but it said in their description that it was complete in box. So I sent them a message. I said, hey, is this actually complete in box? I mean, you're not asking for any money for this. There's no way. Like, you're just selling the cartridge, right? And they're like, no, it's complete in box. Here's pictures too. And they sent me the pictures and I saw that crunch on the top, but they were asking cartridge only price for the whole set, for the complete in-box set. And I don't have Ready to Rumble Boxing Round 2. And you can see it's all really minty, except for that piece on the top. So I did not hesitate, picked it up for ultra low, and then on top of that, got 20% off the entire purchase price. So super happy to have Ready to Rumble Boxing. I played the original Ready to Rumble Boxing on the Sega Dreamcast. Very early game for the Sega Dreamcast, but it also came out on the other platforms. That's just when the Sega Dreamcast came out. When that came out, it got the current games for the old systems as launch game for the new system. Really happy with the condition, and I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. Knockout punch. We're still going. Like, my camera battery is getting low. This is another one of those games that I didn't even bother pursuing until now we're getting towards the final games in the collection. And that's because it's not super rare. It's not super expensive, complete in the box. So I didn't focus on it. And now we're late in the game and I'm just gonna scoop these up whenever there's that super discount code on eBay, because that's how you buy these kind of super common games. Golden Nugget 64, guess what kind of game it is? I bet you can't guess. It's a casino game. And you know what? I remember playing a lot of a casino game. I think it was Golden Nugget. on the Sega Genesis. Whatever it is, I'll put the title of it down there, but I had a casino game for the Sega Genesis, so there was a part of me that was like, hey, you know, this Golden Nugget game is going to be cool when I finally get it. Because when you were a kid, you would not be able to go to a casino, nor would you want to, but this is kind of how you felt like you were a big kid, playing casino games. As you can see, under $10 is what I paid for it complete in box, because I negotiated, I waited for the right one, and then I got the really cheap one and also used that 20% discount code. That's when I knew it was the right time to pick up these more common games. And just look at that, it's ridiculously mint. Look at that. I don't know if you guys can tell. Very happy about that. So Golden Nugget 64, casino gambling. I bet you can't guess what game's next. Now these last two, actually a pretty cool story with these. Now this is a 2 cartridge and the 2 instruction manual bundle from someone that I bought from previously, and they gave me a really great deal. I believe it was a mom, and they were excited that I was living my dream, N64 games, yay. So they said, hey, do you want these other ones? And I was like, oh, to be honest with you, I really just want the manual for that one game, because it's really freaking hard to get that one manual for some reason. I already had the other cartridge and the manual and the cartridge, but I needed the manual to go with one of those cartridges because it's really hard to get that manual for some reason. So they had a price, and I said, oh, what about this? You know, I bought from you previously, and they were like, I can't do that. So you know what? It wasn't the right time to buy it. Time passed, I didn't buy it. But now all of a sudden I got this 20% off coupon, and I look and they still have it. It's listed for less than they had it for originally. And I said, hey, how about, you know, we do that price that I was talking about a month ago? You know, I'm really just after the manual, but I'm happy to buy it all since you don't want to split it up. And they said, let's do it. So we did it. So not what you were expecting. Not what you were expecting at all, was it? Just look at it. Just look at it. So here we have Elmo's Number Journey and Elmo's Letter Adventure. You saw these in a previous episode. I already have these complete in box, and you know what? I knew everything was in beautiful shape, so there's probably gonna be some condition upgrades. And whatever's not a condition upgrade, I can trade or sell to make my money back. But this is the manual. For some ridiculous reason, that's just been really hard to find. You know, it's the things that you're looking for that don't want to be found. It's when you're not looking that it's like, hey, what are you up to? Elmo, 3, 2, Elmo. Anyways, so now I have mint cartridges, mint manuals, and I finally have Elmo's Number Journey complete. You haven't seen the Elmo's Number Journey box and cart that I have yet for some reason, so you better believe that they just got moved up the priority list of being shown. So that's going to go ahead and wrap it up for this episode of Complete Nintendo 64 Collection. I want to thank you guys for all the support. These videos wouldn't be possible if you guys weren't as excited about retro video games as I am, so thank you. Let me know if you have any questions or comments down below. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. I play retro games, so you don't have to. Thanks for watching, everybody. Whoa! Ooh, so happy. And get one of your holy grails today. Thanks for subscribing.